Guys, so after a long time, I am doing another demonstration on AWS. So in this session, we are going to run a Spark job in EMR cluster. So firstly, I am going to create. I will describe what we are going to do in this lab. Uh, So I have a data set. I have a data set that is sales January 2009. So this is from some company. So this data set has product details, right? Product one and product details. So we can see that each product is sold in some countries. So what we are going to do in this lab is we are going to calculate the product which are sold in each country, right? So there are a few countries like United Kingdom, United States. So our objective is to find out how many products sold in 2009 January in US or Finland, right? So that is our objective. So we are going to do that. We are going to write a Spark job, and it submit it to the Spark EMR cloud, and then we are going to see the results, right? So firstly, I will spin up the cluster. So it will take some time, and so we can discuss about the code and stuff, right? Okay, so I'm going to firstly create a S3 bucket where I will upload the codes and the data set. So I'll create a bucket firstly. So this will be sales January 2009, right? So okay, let's create the bucket. Okay, so we can upload the files to this folder later, but before that, let's go to the EMR and spin up the cluster because it takes some time. In the meantime, we can do other things, right? Okay, so I'm here and I'm going to create a cluster. So this is the, let's give a name. So this is sales January 2009 cluster. So I'm going to store the logs in my S3 bucket so I can easily clean up it later. And I need the Spark application to run. So I will choose that run. And okay, the default settings are okay for me. And okay, so let's create a key pair. Create key pair, and my key pair I'm going to use it with the what is, so I'm taking it here. Okay, so then I want to download it. I'll download it to my desktop. Okay, right. Let's go back to the. I think I have opened. I have already opened the command. Okay. Okay, close. Now I have my keypad too. So that seems good for me. Right. Okay, so it will take some time to spin up the cluster. So in the meantime, I will upload my codes there. Firstly, we need to discuss the code. I have already created the code, so I will explain this one. Firstly, we have imported the sys package, and we have imported add function from the operator package, right? And we have already we have get the Spark session struct field these functions from the PySpark SQL package, because we need that one to run in our code, right? So okay, so firstly we are getting three commands. One is already passed from the uh, passed from the Spark framework, and next two we have to give them, because firstly we will give the input path and the output path, right? So we have to pass them as the arguments to the Spark job, right? Okay. So next, we are opening a session, right? We are opening a session, creating a session, a Spark session, and then we here we have added, we have assigned the second argument to the output file variable. So this one will store the output path. Next, we need to read the input file. So spark.read.text will read the input path and create a RDD. RDD is the data frame, this pipeline RDD. So it will create a pipeline RDD, right? And this will create our lines. In the lines means the rows in the data set. So we need to next we need to okay, so these are the lines. Now we are going to run a map reduce job, right? So we need to write a mapper. So this is the mapper function. Mapper function will take one line and split it by commas, because this is a CSV file, right? So this is a CSV file. So this is a comma separated values. So it will have CSVs, right? Comma separated value. So it will split and create the tuple and assign it to the words. Now we need to take that word 7, right? Word 7. Word 7 means the country, right? So let's go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the country. So we will get that field if there is an entry in here, right? If there is an entry here, it is because the product one have been solved, right? Okay, so if the 7, we take the 7 and set the count as 1, right? So that's what done here, right? So we get a line, split it, get the seventh word as the key, and the value is 1, right? Okay, so next one is the reduce by key, and this is a function. This is a method in the RDD. So we can call this, and it will reduce by the key as mentioned in the name, method name. So we will pass the add function, right? So okay, so let's do some more this something. I will describe this to some deeper concept. So in the mapper we get lines, right? Line, right? So we split it, and with the country COU country, and we set it as 1, right? So this is the uh, key value pair we are passing from the mapper function, right? So right, so okay, so next we will get the values for the reducer, like this one, right? So we will get key, like let's say US, so US, and it will have some values, right? It will have values like this, right? Because we are passing these key value pairs, and uh, MapReduce framework, Spark framework will categorize this by the key, and we will receive a set of values referenced by this key, right? So our add function will have a definition like this. So add like x comma y, sorry, x comma y, and it will return x plus y, right? So in this reduce by key method, it will firstly give these two values, right? So x will be 1 and y will be 1, right? And it will return 1 plus 1, 2, right? So it will return in the first iteration, it will return 2. Firstly, it will reduce by key method will be passing 1 comma 1 to the add method, and this add method will run and return 2, and then the reduce by key method will pass this third one with the previous one, right? So previous one is 2 and the new one is 1, right? So it will return 3, again the next one is 1 and 4, right? So this way, sorry, so this way it is getting collected, and finally if there is no value here after this one, let's say we finish like this, and after counting up to this one, there are no any value, so it will return the, let's say we after 5, after this one we finishes our addition, then we will return the 6. So after the reduce by key method, it will return like key. What is the key now? Key is US and the value is 6, right? Okay, so now finally the RDD has a value like this, right? Okay, so now we need to print this and save it to our S3 bucket. Okay, I will minimize this one, and next we will collect the results from the RDD, and we create a struct like country and the product count, because we know now we are getting a country and product name product count like US 6, right? So we create a schema what we need to do, what we want. This is the table type, and we will create a data frame with that, right? Then we write that one to the our S3 buckets output path, right? So this is the idea behind our Spark job, right? This is the idea behind Spark job. This is very simple one. This is very simple one. It is very easy to write this one, and with Python, you know, it is very understandable, and the code is also, it is very intuitive. So you can easily write this one, and let's save the changes, and let's see what happened to our EMR cloud. I think now it should be waiting. Oh, okay, so it has completed the boot up and running the first step. Okay, so I still in this file. Okay, now it is completed. So let's go to the S3 bucket. Let's go to the uh, let's go to the S3 bucket. Wait, let's go. Where's my S3 bucket? Okay, I think it is deleted somehow. Okay, slowly. Okay, so let's upload the files and upload add files. I'm going to my demo and I will upload both. Once before uploading, I should make sure that I have saved the changes. Okay, and I'm going to upload. Right, it will take few seconds to load. Right. Okay. So right, we have a Spark job. We have the data set. Right. Okay. Let's go to the cluster, and we need to add a step, right? Okay, I'm going to use a Spark application. I'm going to give the name. This is the first job I'm running, and the application path. What is the application path? This is the application. Select that one. We need to give the input file as the first path, and that will be the S3 slash sales January 2000, and it should be 9, but okay, there's a mistake, and sales January 2009.csv, right? Okay, we need to copy and paste again and give it the name as output, right? Okay, Action on failure, I will use the uh, continue one option, and let's add this one, right? Okay. It will take a few seconds to put the pin running step. Let's refresh this one. After running this pending, after completing this step, it will generate the output and it will be there. Yeah, right. Okay, so okay. There are few options also if you want to check the logs and how the files are, what is happening behind this one. So you can go to this resource manager, right? Resource manager, and see the logs and the details about the jobs you have submitted to the this Hadoop system, right? Okay. So let's see. Okay, now it is completed. You can see the logs here also. Okay, there are control logs and some other logs also. Okay, let's go to the this one and let's run this one. Let's refresh the folder. There should be new folder, right? Okay, there is a folder, output folder, and you can see some part files are created there, right? Let's go to the first part file and download it. Okay, so I'm going to save it in my sales folder, demo folder, and let's open that. Okay, so this is the final result we get. We have uh, we have 100 products sold in country, United Kingdoms, UK, and 462 products sold in US and Australia 38, Israel 1, and India 2, Finland 2, Denmark 15, right? So there are some other results in other part files also. So you can collect those all the part files. Right? So these are the part files. So you can see like here you have more data. Let's download that one and let's see what it has inside. Okay, let's open that one. Okay, so yeah, it is same as the previous one. You can see that Japan has 2, Romania has 1, Bermuda has 1, Greece has 1, China has 1, right? So this is the product count, right? This is the product count you get, right? So this way you can run easily a Spark job, right? Okay. So next, we have done our work, and we need to kill these jobs and clean our environment, right? So before that, I will if you have got a successful build and successful execution, then there is nothing to worry, and this then you can leave. But if you have got any errors or any issues, let's see how you see what's going on. You can see that there is an error log stand error. So you can see that there are some issues with their some permission problems maybe, right? So this is not the critical errors. There are no errors, I think, but this is the initial log in the error log, right? Okay. So let's see how we can see the logs in our resource manager. Resource manager. So we need to open put it on, and okay. So we need to connect. We need to enable the SSH. Okay, I think I have got some connection issues. So I think I'm back again. Okay, so let's see how we can enable SSH. Let's go to let's copy this one and open the party and write this one and go and upload the my key pair to, and then let's go to the channel and give the port 8157 and binary. And okay, so there might be some issues because we haven't opened the port yet, right? Okay, so let's go to okay, I think that's what is happening. Okay, so let's go to the security configurations. Create one. Okay, that is not the one I needed to create. Okay, so let's go to this one. This is the security probe changes. We need to allow port 22. Right? Okay, so I will go to this one, and inbound rules I will edit inbound rules. Right? Okay, so I'm going to add a new row like custom TPC and going to give the port here, port 22, and that is going to be this one, right? Okay, so save rules. Now let's go to putty again. So we need to this one, go to SSH auth, browse the my to the tunnel 8157 direct get open. Okay, so I'm not sure that I have correctly at that one, but I think yeah, SSH TCP into. Okay, so you should add something like that and go to the once you connect with the putty. Once you connect with the putty, you should be able to go to this URL, and there will be some information, right, about the jobs you ran. So that way you can figure out the logs and what is happening behind the scene, and you can read the logs there and see what is the wrong line, what is the line you have a bug in the code. So that way you can find out and edit and re-upload the code to the S3 bucket and go to step and add a new one, right? Okay, now we need to clean up our environment, and I will delete the things in the this S3 bucket. Before that one, I need to clean up the EMR, right? So I will terminate this one, and this will take some time, but before that one, I will go to the EC2 dashboard, and you know that you can see that 3 instances are running. So I will terminate those things here directly. So it will shut down the all the things in the EMR cluster. Right now, we need to go to the S3 bucket, and we need to empty the bucket. And I will copy this one and change. Right, I need to empty everything, and now I want to delete. Okay. Make sure that your environment is clean, because this is AWS cloud, right? So everything is for money, right? So you have to stop your services and clean up the environment, because otherwise it is your credits will be drained, right? So your bill, when you get the bill, only you see that you have forgot to stop these things, right? So let's step everything, and now everything is good. Okay, so I will put that code in the GitHub and link to the description of this video, so you can find the code there and the dataset. And this is very easy, and you can learn Spark easily with this demonstration, right? So thank you guys again for joining with me, and please subscribe to the channel and give a big thumbs up. And okay, that's it.